All right. Alrighty, fellas. How are we doing today? Ships are on the menu today. Whatever you guys want to see, let's check out the Armory and see if anything new has transpired today. I know the main auction has gone up. How much time do you have left to? Whoa, no, I just want to see how much time has left. I don't want to commit my credits just yet. Oh, you can you get a whole week of premium time or 50,000 coal. Obviously, this is the main attraction. 100 million credits. I don't think I have enough for the auction. I usually hover around 200,000, 200 million. And I think that is what it's going to go for. Probably minimum like 250 mil. Lost for the day? The German squadron containers are back. Or is it just a random... Oh, no, sorry, it's just a random line of containers. Oh, it's a lot of containers. I was taking like 240,000 coal, and I wanted to ask which is the best tier 10 DD that has smokes and torpedoes. So what do you mean, like, So you have like the coupon is what you're saying? Whoops, wrong filter. Coupon and let's see. You can get the black's pretty good, but I mean it's not very torpedo focused. More torpedo focused, high tier DD like Hayete is pretty decent now after the buffs. Z44 is pretty torpedo oriented, and she's a little bit cheaper there. I mean, if you want to go Giga Chad, you can get the. Well, actually, no, you can't get that for coal. Never mind. I was gonna say the Polymilio, but that is of course a resource, not a resource, a research bureau ship. So I think Hayate would probably be your best bet if you want to. Hayate or Z44. Z44 I haven't heard good things about, but I don't know, because some players still thought she was meant to be like a normal mainline German destroyer, so kind of more gun-ish focus, but she's meant to be a torpedo destroyer. But I have heard good things about the Hayate after the buff. That's just, from what I've heard. Do I have enough research viewer points? No, I do not have enough research viewer points for the Colbert. I'm sorry, for the Colbert. I have sacrificed all of my research points to the Kitakami gods. Let's start in Burgon tonight. Why don't we? Since we're talking about resource ships, have I solved my RAM problem? Behold. So for those of you that don't know, which means if you haven't been watching the stream for the past couple of weeks, I've had a problem where my PC randomly crashes like 40 minutes into the stream, and most of the suggestions in chat were pointing out that I have not two separate types of RAM, but two separate capacities, if you will, for the RAM, two separate amounts. I have 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes for 32 gigs, and then these are 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes for an additional 16 gigabytes for a total of 48 gigs of RAM. Many of you said that was the issue, even though this is literally the exact same RAM that the other set of sticks are, except they are again 2 16 gig sticks instead of 2 8 gig sticks. Same speed, same everything, same manufacturer, same line. Everything's the same except one's 32, one is 16. So I have ripped the 16 gigs of RAM out of my computer, and we're running on 32 gigs of RAM instead of 48. Sealord, why would you want 48 gigs of RAM? Have you ever tried to edit, 2-hour long 4K video strips, 4K video clips I'm not sure if it's really a clip at that point, right? But it's pretty resource intensive, and when you're trying to move that much raw video around, that's just a lot of, you know, stress on your memory, where you need a lot of memory for it. Oh, what has happened to my screen? Okay, let me fix that for you, fellas. Video capture. What you doing? What the video capture doing? That's new. There we go. Okay. I believe that's correct now. I do not know what happened there. That makes no sense, but okay. I believe it should be fixed now. We're gonna make a video about research ships, and what should we go for? Should be like research bureau ships or like tech line ships? Wisconsin, I haven't played it yet, but I have obviously looked at the stats that were released with the dev blog announcing it, and I've played against it in game, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Alright, so does the screen look fine? There's no like little black edges or anything, or is it all good? I think it's fine now. Just let me know, fellas. Yeah, Ohio definitely should be triple Citadel in the Schlieffen. Ohio definitely should be one you go for first. Because, like, Ohio is one of the, like, I can do anything BBs. You can play it as a mid-range, typical American battleship. But on the flip side, you can put a secondary build on it, and it'll be very much fine with that. I don't know. I guess I could do. I did a research bureau video way back in the day, and oddly enough, a good bit of the comments were just complaints about how, oh, this is ridiculous, 'cause I'm never going to be able to get this. Like, but yeah, maybe one day you will, you know. And I've kind of stayed away from those ships since then. Actually, I've kind of stayed away from doing a full-on video about those ships since then. Probably is time to update it. Waiting for this Des Moines to turn out a little bit. Yep, he's going for his island. Probably won't Citadel him. Should overpin him. Okay. I was expecting maybe a bite or two, but no, we just straight up overpinned him. There's a GK here, though. Ooh. Is he stuck on that island? He is stuck. Well, he was stuck on the island. He's stuck going in reverse now, is what I'm trying to say. Watch, he's going to go undetected now that I popped my reload booster. The Northeast. Hello, Northeast. How is it being in the Northeast? I'm having a great time because we are on spring break now, and I get a solid week off of work, which is very much great. Come on. Cold. Yeah. It was really funny. Our first day of spring, it suddenly went to like 30-something degrees. Poland. How's it going in Poland? What do I teach? High school social studies. This year they have... Uh-oh. Whose torps are these? Gotta sneak in underneath that one. We're gonna eat one more. Ow, 10k alpha? Probably one of the Shimas. We're probably gonna get farmed out now. I'm gonna try and stay dark and just run. We should be right on this Des Moines range. We're on the edge of this Des Moines range, yeah. 22-kilometer Hindenburg. Someone is angry. It's always, you know, at the least convenient time possible. That's always when you're going to get a fire starter. Okay, but we got our repair going, so we should be okay. Okay, we're dark. I was going to fire, but we're dark, and then we need to survive more than we need damage at this moment. Naturally. So you're telling me I'm the cool teacher? A lot of kids think so. I think if you ever interviewed them, I would be. One of them, at least. Yeah, and of course, naturally, it's the one single shell there at the end that gets me. Okay, we are going to... We're going to chill back here until we can get another hill off, at least. That is the bad thing about the Burgon. It is a tier 9 hull at tier 10. So... It's just like, yeah... It's so easy for tier 10 cruisers to bully. Farming still. Ranked clan battles or buy your way through the battle pass. Not the battle pass, the dockyard. Like the upcoming Wisconsin dockyard, you buy your way through it. You can go back and grind your way through the event and then get steel instead of the it was a Shimakaze. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. You know when the operations are changing? That was something they mentioned they were working on as part of a series of changes a little while ago. I don't know. I don't recall if we've gotten any updates on that just yet. Yeah, because I know they said they're going to add tier 9 and tier 10 ships into them. Sure we get the little nick on the Des Moines again. Oh, come on. When I have his side, he goes up, 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 up. Oh, really? 4 overpins at this range on a Des Moines? We get kind of a quick follow-up shot here on this GK because of that. Pop that engine boost. Want to stay out of his secondary range. Oh, come on, Burgon. How come your dispersion don't work with me? Usually the Burgon's guns are quite accurate, but I guess the gunners are just drunk today. Okay, this is a lot better. This should be a dead GK. There we go. Oh god, and naturally their team's almost dead. Team's almost dead, but they've had the 2 caps for so long. The points, there's not that much of a disparity between the 2 teams. Yeah, they did have too much to drink. They started their weekend pass early, yeah. Getting Malta next week. Should I get it? Or Immelman? I personally like Immelman better, but Malta is very, very good. Like, it's still pretty cracked. It's not as strong as it used to be. I think they gave it a couple of nerfs, but it is still pretty good. Nah, accuracy doesn't go down when border humping. I've been railed by many a ship that has had a strange asphyxiation with the border. What tier 9 doubloon ship would I recommend? I believe you can get the Kearsarge with dubs, right? If that's the case, I would 100% recommend the Kearsarge. That Shima, yeah, that Shima's still up. Oh, this is the Shima, that's the Humphreys. The Shima's on the other side of the map. Yeah, you do lose your engine power. You lose 50% of your engine power when you are on the border. Let's try and get this Republican range. Oh, there's the Humphreys. What'd you get, Gray? Patri takes out the Salem. Naturally, there's mountains in my way. Be a good hit on him. Or 2,000 damage, that's cool. Naturally, again, when I touch my reload booster, he goes undetected. I feel like I'm the only one that happens to most of the time. No, I have not bidded for the main. I just got the Devastation the other day. So my credits are just kind of tapped out at this moment. There he is again. Okay, that should... Okay, never mind. The Montana finished him off. Oh, you got the FDG. Oh, she's something. She's, not terrible anymore. A lot better than what she used to be. Okay, that's cool. 12k through the superstructure. That was not enough lead. Ow. What I would give for my gunners to stop drinking. Oh, now he's gonna grind the border. It's like this man's shells are laser guided to have at least 2 of them chunk the crap out of my superstructure. I hate the border slide. It is such nonsense. Look at that. 4 right up my nose. Alright, I win. We won, so if I die here, it doesn't count. Ah. It just feels like, you know, the dice a lot of times just doesn't roll in your favor. Especially when you really need it to. Louisiana? Alright. The home state in absolutely just abominable ship form. Yeah, we'll leave that there. It's torn between the British and German lines. 2 very different playstyles. One's HE spammy, one's well, One used to be get in there and brawl, but now it's kind of like just sit back and sling AP. Double sub game. Double sub super ship game. It's so weird seeing that many ships that have about 6. Well, I've been playing for 6, 7 years now at this point. Pebbles on the other side in Burgon. We got Silver in Montana. Clan is well and surely hunting me. So they have a Satsuma, Bungo, Burgon, Iowa, Dememes, Petro, Napoli, Vallejo, Simikaze, Holland, and 2 Bilal. Austin here, Yodo, Holland, Bilal, Baji. So Satsuma and Bungo's gonna be a real squishy target. So that's it's gonna be probably who we're going for with a lot of our planes. Scary AA. Very skinny ship. Des Moines also squishy too if you can catch him when he doesn't have DFAA running. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, Holland's got excellent AA. How to grind fast? I have a couple of videos on it. God, I just linked one in the last stream. If you like, just put in YouTube, SealordMountbatten, how to grind fast and the economic rework. That'll bring it up. Or probably just type in like SealordMountbatten, how to grind fast. It should pop up. And I go over like the usual tips and tricks and what has changed in the economic rework. It's changed a little bit since then, but for like for battleships and cruisers, it's pretty much the same. The general tips and tricks are definitely the same. Some of the smaller details have changed, but what I talk about in that video should, for the most part, help you out. So I did see the Des Moines. That was his ASWE. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's DFAA. Oh yeah. That's DFAA. That's okay. Well, he's out of DFAA now. So my planes will be back. Hopefully here pretty soon. If not, the Bungo's back there. So I just gave that man, what, 5 free planes? Of course, this is the cracked thing about hybrids, right? You don't care if you lose planes because another 2 minutes, they're going to be back. Speaking of the Bungo. Okay, I also don't want him to see me. That's unfortunate. I thought we were going to be able to get that one off without being spotted, but I was wrong. Okay, got a couple of pins. Now we're probably about to get farmed out by the Des Moines. Or not. I am throttle juking in this abomination. Yeah, there's a DD about the place. We are going to try to loop back behind. Oh, there's a submarine about the place. Might overpin him, might citadel him, or get just damage on him. That's cool. I like that. Hello, Bungo. Please don't look at me like that. Ooh, I forgot you were over here. This is most unfortunate. should be good from the subs torps. There he is. So we actually did get him there. He went deep too. Okay, we're gonna send the planes on an adventure now. Right, so hopefully he gets dogpiled by the rest of the team. You know, the new sub pings are a little bit trippy, the way they stretch out and such. Get my ship going back this way. We're gonna get the Satsuma right now. Hello, Satsuma. Enjoy that. Ooh, 12k. The new sub changes, for the most part, I do... Oh, nicely done, Yodo. For the most part, I think they are good changes. They are... I mean, obviously stuff still needs to be tweaked. I still think the periscope speed needs to be nerfed. But what's really weird is that in the comment section of those videos talking about the submarine changes and such, I've got about an equal amount of people saying that these changes have done nothing for subs. I've got another group of people saying that these changes have ruined subs. I've got another group of people saying that these changes have made it so much easier for them to deal with submarines and surface ships. And I got people saying that these changes have done nothing to help surface ships versus submarines. So, well, I think overall, you know, it's helped rein in the subs a little bit. And I still think there still needs to be a couple, you know, tweaks here and there. It's hard to gauge, like, what it's actually done so far, because obviously Wargaming has all the data and they tend to not really share it too much. I would like it if they would, you know, see, like, has sub survivability gone up or gone down, and, you know, whatever, right? What's the best way to get credits without premium higher tier ships? Again, if you go check out that How to Grind Fast in the Economic Rework video, I talk about that as well. The thing with shotgunning is that I'm probably going to get one of these torps. I really didn't get shotgunned a whole lot. But the thing is, when it does happen, obviously, you know, it sucks. And there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. You know, and it is super frustrating. So I think that's why it's what got the most attention. And it was always annoying when the submarine did manage to find you and you were like the lone man out on your side of the map. Because, like, if you are the last ship alive on your side of the map, there's things you can do, you know, as a destroyer, as a battleship, that can allow you to still have a pretty decent game. You know, you can try to kite and farm and manage to dodge that. Or like a DD, you can still be sneaky and spot the enemy team, but when a submarine just pops up and can harass you and you can't really, you know, spot it, that's really frustrating. But I did find myself in a lot of situations with submarines, like, just stop and say, well, wait a second. How is this any different from, like, a torpedo DD doing the same thing to me, like stalking me, keeping me spotted, and throwing torpedoes at me every so often? And the answer is, of course, with the difference is shotgunning. Because shotgunning, they can walk up to you from 3 kilometers away and you know, blast you. I don't know, I am going to need this one though. I don't know why I haven't been repairing. He wastes his radar on me. Well, I guess the Petro too. Oh, beautiful shot there, Satsuma. This is very much one of those games I was talking about where you have to like chase down your damage. A little bit far forward, a little bit further forward there on the Satsuma. Ah, there's Sumarikaze. Okay, we're gonna keep going because he probably got torpedoes in the water. Actually, we're gonna get our bow toward him. We're just gonna push around this corner because the match is gonna end here pretty soon. Oh, is the Petra come around? Come around and do battle with our Petra? If he doesn't get blocked by our Petra here, we're going to... Okay. Never mind. I want to see the shotgun changes did help. Yeah, because like shotgunning as we know it is essentially dead, right? The guy popping up 2 kilometers away from you and nuking your ship out of the water, that literally cannot happen anymore. So that is, you know, dead, right? Let's play the Mass. Thank you, no idea. But yeah, no, like that is, you know, it's impossible to do that anymore. Now, is 3 kilometers enough? I mean, like, 3 kilometers doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than what it sounds like because you have to take into account the movement of the enemy ships, and I get into a 2 tier 8 CV game. I'm sorry, 2 tier 8, a 2 tier 8 ship game. That's right, we're in Massachusetts. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because 3 kilometers, if a ship is sailing at you full tilt and they're 5 kilometers away, depending on the ship, it can very much cover that distance before your torpedoes get outside of the 3 kilometer range that you have. So especially when you're talking about destroyers and cruisers that aren't slugs, right? They could really cover that distance pretty fast. Now, of course, with some battleships, obviously not, right? But with a good amount of the battleships, you know, you gotta be probably, I would say, at least 4.5 kilometers away to really have time for the torpedoes to arm. So, while, yeah, 3 kilometers is the it ain't just happening zone, you've got realistically like a 4.5 kilometer, 4 kilometer minimum range. Unless they're sailing away from you, because the reverse happens, right? Because, yes, it's 3 kilometers. You can fire it at them from like 2 kilometers away. If they're sailing out and going fast enough, it's totally possible that they could arm. But obviously from 2 kilometers away, they're probably going to know you're there because of assured detection and such. If you're at the surface, and you're at the surface, which you have to be to try and shotgun, there you go. And from subsurface with homing torpedoes, that's not enough distance for them to get to the surface and arm. So, while on paper it's 3 kilometers, in reality it's, again, it's more like 4 kilometers and change. So I'd say, yeah, it's done a lot to end shotgunning. Now you just play them as torpedo DDs that can submerge if they need to hide. But that's why I said in the video, overall, I think it's a good change. But yes, Control, Petro is worth the grind. Petro is 100% worth the grind. Hi Max, how's it going? Azuma. Oh, I got a new chair, by the way. I don't know if we've met since I've had a new chair. Thoughts on Napoli? Yes, get it. It's excellent. It's fun, but we'll play it next, now that you mentioned it. Yeah, my old chair was like 4 years old and not having a good time. Yami had clawed it. She used it as a personal scratching post for the longest time. So it's time for a new one. It was also just like one of those $100 Walmart brand office chairs, so it wasn't exactly high quality, right? So this one was a little bit more expensive, a little bit more better. I did get it on sale. Oh, he's going forward now. I thought he was still going backwards. Dang. Also got it on sale, so very happy. Palmer's still good. It's such a brawling focused ship that it can still do well in today's World of Warships because it's like hyper specialized to brawl. And those are the brawling ships that still do well. If they're hyper specialized to brawl, they can still very much brawl. And plus 2, tier 9 rank, Palmer is great for that. Is he turning up? Ooh, there's a Turpitz. Let's see. Thing is, we are in a tier 10 game, so that drastically limits our options. If we're in a tier 8 game, you know, I could go walk up the western flank and be fine. But we gotta be a little bit more conservative because we're double under tiered and there's only, you know, 2 other tier 8s in the game. I haven't tried the new American CVs yet. They're on the agenda to check out, but I teach a dual enrollment class, so they just took their midterms, and I've been spending the last couple of nights home grading midterms to get them in before spring break. So I haven't really had time to grind too much. Just look for bear. Okay. Well. I'm going to go up the middle where the rubric's at and just push into the Montana, the Iowa, and the Baji. Dual enrollment Western Civ. That's what I teach. Yeah, they just took, and it's really funny because these are like, you know, obviously some of the smarter kids in the school taking this class, and a lot of them were super confident going into this midterm because they're so used to standardized tests where it's like just multiple choice, right? And for the college midterm, because, you know, they're taking a college course in high school, it's how it works. It's a college exam, which is all writing. So yeah, this checked a lot of them really good. No, I am not from Texas. Bonk. The Rune is a kiting ship. It's a lot easier to kite because of its the gun turret angles. And, well, not just the turret angles, but also the fact that, like, it's got 2 guns and 2 turrets in the rear and 1 gun in the front. Of course. We're going to do another game of the Mass just because nothing happened this match. See, this is probably the worst part about having a tier 8 ship, a tier 8 battleship, and a tier 10 game. Battleships up tier horribly. Like, cruisers can still HE spam, DDs can still do DD things, But man, battleships they just have a terrible time when they get up tiered. That Montana did not have great dispersion just then. We're doing a Napoli game after the next Mass game. Now I'm not really running down the Montana because he's faster than me. So Mass only goes 28 knots and Montana can go 32. I guess he'll run out of map eventually. Some good dispersion there. I think LeBear got spotted, and we got the enemy cruiser detected voice line. Nah, that dispersion's pretty terrible. Come back, I want to damage you. He's also running away just from myself and the Ruprecht. The two, no, he's a Ruprecht's tier 9. Our hippers live, though. Both the tier 8s on our side are still up. They're only the Cataluna. Only the Cataluna is still up. Shaved off a little bit off the top. Dude is trying to save a star right now. Oh yeah, the Ruprecht, can very much chase him down. I think he's just hanging back because he's wounded, or he wants to get the Laria. Like the Stats Jockey video? Oh, nice to hear you enjoyed it, sir. There goes the Laria. Up, up, up. I think I severely underestimated the Loria's top speed here. I did. And then I bounced anyway. If we can get another salvo on him here. Oh, the Montana finally decided to fight. Thank God. He's going to turn back out now, watch. Oh, got a fire on him. Better be careful, he's letting me scratch his ship now. But he's genuinely running out of map. He's gotta turn around at some point. Well, dang it. We got another fire on him, and then the round ended. Okay, we got a little bit of damage there, and at the end with his superstructure. I think he sunk our... Sounds like our Rupert went down there at the end. I mean, that was a lot of... Oh, nope. Yeah, that's the part that sucks about tier 8 battleships. Okay, we'll have another chance at the Mass. Hopefully we won't get another straight tier 10 game like that, and if we do, oh well, we'll move to the Napoli next. Just want to get a, you know... good run in the Mass. So I can, okay, it's more tier 8-ish. That's alright. It's just not mostly tier 10. Rob has snuck in. Probably go up to the D cap. Yeah, we'll go to the D cap. We've also been getting not great maps for the Mass. Well, last map would have been fine if we spawned up north. We didn't. We spawned south. I don't want to waste time sailing up north. We shall go over to the D side. We are determined. This chair's wheels do wheel a lot more than the last chair. Probably because they're better quality. They have an Ohio, Republic, Lion, Amagi, Bismarck, Napoli, Baltimore, Elbing, Fletcher Lightning, I-56. Been a minute since I've seen one of those, and an S-189. They got the two premiums over there, and we have the two tech lines. That's an interesting split. Let's see what troubles we can get into over here. Yeah, I'm gonna... You know, you just bought a nice cat bed. Yeah, the cat's already been sleeping in it. They come in here and fight over it sometimes. But one of them is a lot bigger than the other one, so obviously the fat one usually wins. Also, what the orange cat does, she just gets up here on the head, on the back of it right here, and she'll just sit there while I'm doing stuff. Which I'm just like, that's just weird, right? Like, that can't be comfortable, because the back of this isn't that great, you know? But I guess so, because cats seem to like it. Talon here. Oh, that's Rob. So the Salmon's over here, which means one of their submarines are over here as well. Oh, we have Apollo Emilio. Didn't even see that. Dude, yeah, the cat, the orange cat, she loves boxes. I don't know, she's also kind of a bit of a crackhead, but also a bit of a stereotypical cat. I'm hoping the Salmon's going to bump into their DD first, so we'll have an idea of where he's at. Which usually happens. Usually the enemy... Oh! The enemy sub bumps into your sub. So if you just give it time, that's how you know where the enemy sub's at. Ooh, he slinks away into the night. Oh, there's the I-56. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mass still has the T-Rex arm, ASW. Oof, he is not having a good time. Oh, the Fletcher popped back up. Okay, I'm going to try and get around the corner here. Start getting some shots on the Baltimore Napoli. And hopefully we can get our secondaries on the Fletcher. Scoot on by, Rob. Yep, there's the 56's torps. Okay, we're actually now going to get the Baltimore in secondary range. Oof, that was bad aiming. Hopefully he pumped his brakes too. Nah, dang it. No, keep going, Baltimore. I promise it won't hurt. Well, the Napoli just got our Hysiang to secondaries. That's standard Napoli business. The Fletcher might be on their side of that island, so we're going to launch our plane to find them. Sir Miss-a-Lot. That's a pretty good one, not going to lie. Yep, there he is. Oh, I actually hit the Elbing. Well, unfortunately, we have no spotting now. And that is a lion right there. No pins on the lion. Great. Now we're on fire in 2 places. Now we get a few seconds of radar courtesy of Rob. Ow, ow. Hello, News. How's it going? We are going to just, walk on out of here now. And there's an Ohio over here as well, which is fantastic. Fire on the Baltimore. This should be some good hits too. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dead Baltimore? Oh, come on! That looks so good. But I guess it was not meant to be. Okay, third. Turret number 3. Can you be the MVP? No, he's turning into the island there. Dang. Well, you've been very not lucky with the Massachusetts so far. Ooh, the submarine is complaining about hiding. That's an interesting one. Oh, there went that. Dang it, Baltimore. Yeah, the Massachusetts guns they're hit or miss, and a lot of times it's miss. I think there's a small end that's harassing the enemy team over on this flank now, so the American air drag is just a thing of beauty. The Vermont, though, is about to get a free kill here with the Baltimore. Nope. At least they fixed the secondaries to where they actually shoot the sub now, so that's good. Okay, he should burn out. Yeah. So we'll save our shot. Gonna burn out right there, bud? Okay. One day that I-56 is going to be inside my ASW range, but that is not today. Elbing! Hi, bud. Okay, look up for his sea mines. Do I only have, like... Oh. The other two just aren't in the fight yet. No, I miss the days when the Massachusetts secondaries would simply mock a DD for thinking they could get within 11 kilometers of a mass. Homie, the target's 5 kilometers away. How are you missing? Hello, Elbing. Oh, this is gonna be awkward for one of us here in a second. Oh, okay. Well, there that goes. That's alright, he's dead, and I'm alive. That's what counts. So we somehow brought it back on this flank. I don't think he got torpedoes out, but I also don't want to risk it. No, they would have been spotted by now, even with how slow his are. Citadel Napoli, please? No, 11k? I mean, that's pretty much Citadel Napoli, as rare as it is to Citadel Napoli. And he's out of secondary range. Yoink? Nope. We are playing that next, so we got that going for us. Naturally, fire. Don't get us today, Napoli. Well, it wasn't too bad for not having spotting on that flank for most of the game. We got Fireproof and Dreadnought. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. That bounces personal, yeah. Speaking of Napoli. Let's go. Evolution is good. Can't do crap. 600 full pen. Do like 40-50k with fires. Don't get that alpha damage at all. Use the AP. It's got the Soviet AP. And if you can like pin the extremities of ships like the bow and the stern of most higher tier battleships, you'll be doing quite a bit of damage with the AP. Only use the HE if like you can't pin anything. And that includes going after the superstructure of ships with the AP. Then of course you've got the the